Hey, this is Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and we're taking a look at Azure Security Benchmarks. And if you feel like you're having deja vu, it's because I covered this earlier in the course, but I wanted to give it a little bit more attention here, so I described it in an alternate way here and digged a little bit deeper, all right? So before we can answer what the security benchmark is, let's describe what a security baseline is. So a security baseline is a set of minimum security controls defined for low-impact information systems, moderate impact information systems, and high-impact information systems. So security baselines for Azure focus on cloud-centric control areas, and these controls are consistent with well-known security benchmarks such as described by the Center of Internet Security, CIS. So Azure Security Benchmark, ASB, is a security baseline for Azure, and the benchmark is part of a set of holistic security guidance that also includes the Azure Cloud Adoption Framework, Azure Well-Architected Framework, and the Microsoft Security Best Practices. So the Azure Security Benchmark has the following controls, and these are grouped. So you have network security, identity management, privileged access, data protection, asset management, logging, threat detection, incident response, posture, vulnerability management, endpoint security, backup and recovery, governance and strategy. And this whole thing, the Azure Security Benchmark, is actually just an Excel spreadsheet that you can download. And what it includes are recommendations with the following fields. So Azure Controls, IDs, recommendations, guidance, responsibility, Azure Security Monitor Center, whether the Azure Security Center monitors this control, which is kind of weird because when I actually opened it up, these fields didn't exactly match one-to-one, but I did pull out one in particular for us so we can see what it looks like. So they'll have general guidance here. So notice that they're just kind of like describing it. So they're just saying what it can do. And then we have some links, and notice that it's linking to, I'm not sure which doc this is, but when they talked about those three resources, that's what they talk about when they're saying they're influenced by those three. For Azure Control, this would be the asset management, then it has its ID. Then there are CIS controls, so like these, or NIST controls. So the idea is they're saying like, yeah, we have this control in our system, but they map over to these well-known ones so you know you can trust them. Then there's the benchmark recommendation. Then there's responsibility. So here it says the customer, and then there's customer stakeholders. And that points over to the Cloud Adoption Framework. So, you can open it up and give it a read. It's not super fun, but this pretty much is the gist of it, okay?